Hello. Welcome and thank you for visiting Health Alert channel. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button to be updated with new videos. Stop these bad habits immediately to avoid brain damage. Yes, we all want to shut down our brains with a few glasses of wine, a few extra hours of sleep, or some meaningless watching television every once in a while. Yet certain lifestyle decisions can dramatically endanger our brain's health, even if the connection isn't obvious. Habits that deny vital nutrients to our brains or rapidly destroy brain cells place us at risk for mental illnesses such as depression or anxiety, as well as physical conditions such as Alzheimer's disease, stroke, epilepsy, and even cancer. It's easy to forget that your physical brain may still be suffering even though your mind is at peace. And although mental illnesses are primarily a result of genetics, diet and lifestyle play a significant role in how the brain function can be regulated and calmed. Here are 7 dangerous habits that affect your brain. I admit, I'm guilty of number 2 and 3. How about you? Please comment at the comment section. In accordance with your doctor's recommendation, stopping them immediately will make a lot of difference in your mental and physical health. 1. Not eating breakfast. There's a reason why breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Skipping breakfast can lead to low levels of blood sugar, and this is very harmful to the brain, particularly if it happens a lot. Your brain consumes more energy than every other organ in your body and takes up to 20% of your system's total available glucose each day. Around 2/3 of the energy budget of the brain is used to help the neurons send off signals to the rest of the body. The remaining 1/3 is reserved for the preservation and treatment of cells. Denying your brain enough nourishment often creates a deficiency in your energy budget, and you will find your brain becoming less responsive to stimuli. Unknown to you, your brain cells will also neglect the vital treatment they need to stay alive, and die at an accelerated rate. 2. Lack of sleep. It is probably no surprise that not getting enough sleep on the next day would make you feel tired and forgetful. The reason for this is that lack of sleep robs the neurons of the capacity to function properly, which contributes to mental lapses that can affect your relationship and work. But more than that, the senses and reflexes are dulled, making a dangerous incident more likely to happen. Chronic lack of sleep may make the effects permanent. So the next time you feel too busy to get enough sleep, note that you won't be performing at your best until you prioritize your slumber. Take the time to sleep well, and the next day, you will be doing more with less time. 3. Overeating. Studies show a surprising connection between obesity and dementia. The reasons remain uncertain, but researchers believe that obesity happens when nutrition is insufficient in the food we consume, contributing to the urge to overeat to satisfy the body's need for vitamins and minerals. Even though you are eating a lot, your brain may still be starving. Observationally, we can see that by 2022, a figure that has doubled since 2000, the number of patients living with dementia has reached nearly 50 million. To unravel the relation, further studies are needed, but it is clear that there is one. 4. Smoking. There has been plenty of studies on the harmful effects of smoking, and we understand the reason very well. Smoking clearly affects cell membranes and neuronal viability in brain areas that control balance, coordination, and both fine and gross motor capacity. It also flattens the cortex, where processes exist that include speech, memory, and comprehension. Quitting immediately is vital for your overall health, and it can also improve your brain. However, there is already a considerable amount of harm done. Researchers also found that cessation of smoking will recover some of the lost thickness of the cortex, but even heavy ex-smokers who have not puffed for more than 25 years have a thinner cortex than those who have never smoked. 5. Dehydration. Our body consists 70% water, so it is essential to all bodily function, including brain function. The effect of dehydration on your brain also happens very quickly. Researchers found out that even just 2 hours of physical exercise without water will cause mental decline. Dehydration mainly affects functions such as complex problem solving, coordination, and focus. You don't have to worry drinking a certain amount every day, but be careful about your thirst because it's a perfect indicator that you need to drink water. Drinking regularly during the day keeps your brain healthy and levels steady. 6. Consuming too much sugar. Our body and brain need sugar to work, but so much of it is part of our daily diet. When you consistently consume too much sugar, the cells are in a state of constant inflammation, including the brain cells. It affects the body's ability to absorb essential nutrients from food, and begins starving the brain of what it requires to maximize cognition. At the end, you'll have a higher chance of dementia, and a smaller hippocampus, the memory managing area of the brain. 7. Stress. Lastly, persistent stress may have a harmful effect on the entire body. In reality, situation stress is a positive thing, training the body to fight or flee the face of danger, but when the lifestyle involves constant stress, the hormone cortisol builds up in the brain and causes permanent harm. It does not only destroy brain cells, it is also causing the brain to shrink. When the shrinking effect reaches the prefrontal cortex, it affects the ability to learn and remember. It's important you'll find a way to relax before it's too late. Conclusion. We hope this information didn't scare you but instead left you feeling motivated to make important improvements to your brain's health. You need to carve out the time to sleep, eat breakfast, and relieve stress. You should say no to the requests you are overwhelmed. Giving priority on your physical and mental well-being also makes unhealthy habits like smoking and overeating easier to break. In the end, when you draw clear lines around your basic needs, your boss, family, and friends will enjoy a happier, healthier you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to share the bad habits that need to be stopped immediately to your friends for them to be aware. Please share your story in the comments section as they could be useful for someone else.